So this is the 12-lead mobile EKG device. I just turned it on. Blue means it's turned on. In fact, once we're finished doing an interpretation, this will automatically turn off. The battery's good for usually 100 interpretations, although it usually lasts more than 100. To replace the battery, you just push down, slide off. Any AAA battery will work. There's no specific brand. Positive up on this side, positive down. You just slide right out, positive down, positive up, pop it right back on.
Where can you buy this Smartheart EKG device?
So SHL Telemedicine is an Israeli-based company, and we're going to enter the United States market with distributors in New York and in New Jersey, where I am right now, where I've been working this week. We use MedPro Mobile.
Oh, awesome.
And any other questions?
Yes. How long does the Smartheart takes to perform an ECG test?
Well, from the time the patient comes in and you actually put the device on until we get an EKG downloaded, it takes less than a minute.
One more thing. Can you download the app on iOS devices and on Android devices?
Yes, both.
Thank you.
Once the app is downloaded, whether iOS or Android, the technician fills out the demographics, takes the EKG, then the EKG is transmitted through the cloud to wherever it's going to be read.
Alrighty, one more thing. How do we determine which patient was seen in which facility?
So every user, meaning a tech, a physician, whoever does the EKGs, has their own ID. So you log on and log off depending on who you are as a tech, who's doing the reads that day, and so forth. You can also take that, if you have one Smartheart Pro for 4 clinics, and the Smartheart Pro goes from clinic to clinic, you just have a different identifier for every clinic. That way you know where the patient is the day that the ECG was done.
Okay, and I do have one last question. What about, is there any warranty on the device?
Yeah, good question. We guarantee everything for 1 year.
Okay.
So it's full warranty for 1 year, and then you can get an extended warranty for up to 5 years.
Awesome, thank you. Okay, and one last thing. Is there any tech support?
Yes, we have a 1-800 number and 24-hour tech support in the United States. The companies that does our tech support's in Virginia, but they're all 24 hours on call to answer any questions, any clinical questions, and so forth.
Oh, great. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you all. Thanks for listening, and thanks for the questions.
Really appreciate it.
If you have any further questions about Smartheart Pro, please check out our training video.
Smartheart is the first device of its kind to allow the transmission of a full 12-lead ECG using a smartphone or tablet. The ECG is carried out quickly and easily. There are no gels or sticky tabs needed. Just strap the electrode belt around the body, launch the app, and transmit the ECG. Within a number of seconds, you will see results right on your smartphone. There is also the option to have your ECGs reviewed real-time by the trained medical staff at SHL Telemedicine Center 24 hours a day. Prior to watching this video, make sure to download the Smartheart app, insert the batteries, and pair your Smartheart device. If you need help, you'll find detailed instructions in the pairing guide that came with your device or on smartheartpro.com. In this video, we will instruct you on how to perform an ECG. Launch the Smartheart app to begin. Log in using your account's username and password. If you have not received login details, please contact your account manager or SHL Telemedicine customer support at smartheartpro.com. Press Login. Now you are ready to transmit an ECG. Select Perform ECG from the main menu. Each profile is associated with an individual. ECGs transmitted for that individual should be performed under the same profile. To add a new profile, press Add at the top of the screen. Type in the first name, last name, gender, and size. We will show you how to identify the chest size shortly. The other fields are optional. When complete, press Save at the top of the screen to save the profile details. To identify the chest size, place the housing of the device at the center of the chest and wrap the belt around the left side of the body. For males, the electrode belt must be worn half an inch under the left nipple. For females, place the device under the breasts at the center of the chest as high as possible. If required, this can also be done without taking off the bra. Now draw an imaginary line between the middle of the left underarm and left hip bone. The point of intersection will signify the chest size. The ECG should be placed on a bare chest. Please remove all clothing from the waist up. We will also present an option for women who would like a more modest alternative. Moisten the areas of the body that come in contact with the electrodes with water. Left armpit, right armpit, chest, and waist under the underwear band between the left hip bone and the navel. Place the housing against the center of the chest and wrap the electrode belt around the body. For males, the electrode belt must be worn half an inch under the left nipple. For females, place the device at the center of the chest. Make sure it is as high as possible. The electrode belt should be under the breasts. The electrode belt must be as close to the body as possible so that all the electrodes are in contact with the skin. If the belt is too loose, smooth it along the body and pull any slack. Notice the labeled extending electrodes on the device. Place the square waist electrode underneath the underwear band between the navel and the left hip bone. Place the round right arm electrode underneath the right armpit. The left arm electrode is attached directly to the electrode belt. Place it under the left armpit. To transmit an ECG while wearing a bra, you will need to loosen the bra and place the device before moistening the body. Place the housing of the device along the lower part of the rib cage. Fasten the belt in place and tighten so that the Smartheart is supported. Carefully weave the extending left arm electrode underneath the band of the bra so that it can reach the left armpit. Next, pull the housing of the device up as high as possible while making sure that the device is underneath the bra at the center of the chest and the electrode belt is lying flat under the band of the bra. Make sure that the electrode belt is located as high as possible under the breasts. Now moisten the areas of the skin that come in contact with the electrodes with a moist paper towel. Slightly lift the device and moisten the skin at the center of the chest, under the electrode band, the left armpit, right armpit, and the waist. Now place the labeled extending electrodes in their designated positions. Make sure all the electrodes are making contact with the skin. If for some reason the device cannot be placed properly according to these instructions, remove the bra and lift the device to the proper position. When you press Perform ECG, you can choose to select symptoms. Note, reported symptoms will be documented in the ECG report. To record symptoms, simply press Yes and select any symptoms from the list. If your Smartheart is turned off, press the On button just until the heart shows a constant blue light. If you press the button for more than a few seconds, the Smartheart will start flashing, signifying that it's in pairing mode. In this case, please first shut off the device by holding down the On-Off button until the device shuts down. Then lightly press the On-Off button so that the device is in On mode. When done, press Continue at the bottom of the screen. We recommend transmitting the ECG while sitting down and leaning back slightly. If required, the ECG can also be performed while lying down. Check the electrode contact screen to make sure all electrodes are in contact with the body. If all the electrodes are in contact with the body, your screen will show all of the electrodes in green. If an electrode is not in contact with the body, it will be shown in red with an orange instruction bubble next to it. Press the orange bubble to expand and read the instructions on how to improve electrode contact. Follow the instructions on the screen. If the electrodes at the center of the chest appear in red, apply light pressure to the housing for the duration of the ECG. Once all the electrodes are shown in green, sit comfortably with relaxed muscles while remaining completely still. If the ECG preview function is enabled, press Start ECG Preview. Otherwise, press Start ECG. Review the ECG preview to ensure the technical quality. Please pay attention to the gray box at the bottom of the screen that gives technical recommendations. You may press Repeat Preview as many times as needed. Press Start ECG to begin ECG transmission. Remain still while the ECG is being transmitted. The heart will fill with orange to show the progress of your ECG. When the ECG is complete, a voice prompt will say,
"Your ECG is done. You can now take off your Smartheart from your body. Please wait to view ECG."
Now you can remove the device. In a few seconds, a prompt will show you that your ECG is ready to be viewed. Press View and the ECG will appear on your screen. The ECG can also be viewed by selecting View ECG from the main menu. Healthcare professionals who subscribe to the ECG review service from the SHL Global Medical Center will receive the ECG findings through the Smartheart app. You will receive a message stating, "The findings are ready for review." Please press the Findings button to view them. You may receive a blue link below your ECG containing recommendations for improving the technical quality of the ECG. Press this link and follow the included recommendations. Healthcare professionals can also view and extract a PDF of the ECG and findings by accessing our Secure Physicians Portal website using your Smartheart username and password. You can also receive a copy of the ECG via secure email by selecting Send ECG Automatically in the Update Details section of the app settings. You can also contact your account manager or SHL Telemedicine customer support to have all ECGs sent to you automatically by secure email. For more information, contact our customer support team. Thank you for choosing Smartheart.